Make me look pretty and feel good.
You got it. That's what I'm here for. That is my purpose in life.
Because I was knocked out fucking last weekend.
What happened last weekend?
I think it's a weather change and Kira got her yearly bronchitis. And then Hudson had a little cough. And then I was just down for the count last weekend. I'm like, I know I'm seeing Jess next week. I put it off. I said, fuck it. I'm getting my ears done now.
Yeah, it's been a while since we did the ear canceling on you.
When summer started.
Well, we do it every season.
Yeah, like summer, fall, spring, fall. When the weather changes and can't make up its mind and I get like this.
It's so annoying. I hate that feeling. As much as I love all the seasonal changes.
Just change and be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was in shorts and a t-shirt on Monday out at Blake's with Kira and Hudson, 80 degrees.
I think it's going to be nice again this weekend.
Yeah, but it only like up to like 70 or something. It's not going to be
boating weather.
Like summer like it was on Monday.
We were in Port Huron last weekend, and along the Black River, you could see people like still out there on their boats, a bunch of pontoon boats. And it is gearing towards the end of October, folks.
Like the two marinas on Jefferson by my mom's house are still empty because nobody's taking their shit out of the water yet.
We're storing our friend's boat here. I don't know if you can see.
Little piece of it.
Yeah.
Oh, the big white
yeah.
shrink wrap. That's still your guys' boat next to it?
Yeah. I wanted to sell it this year. We never even used our boat this year. I'll sell it for $500. Who wants it? It runs. I wouldn't take it out on a big lake. It's good for like inland lakes or rivers.
Mm-hmm.
Not the St. Clair River, because that river is like hella current. But what were we doing? A 2 or a 3 on top? We were doing 2.
2 or 2.5. I remember whatever we were doing, we knocked it down one because I wanted it a little shorter.
Yeah, we're doing 2.
That works.
Oops, that's a 1. Just kidding. That'd be fucked up.
Whatever. You can work it and fade it in. It's fine with me.
Actually, it would look good on you.
Everyone knows.
What's up with this?
Summer hits when it gets real hot. I'll try that again in the summer and we'll shorten it out.
You should try it one time. Try it in the summer. I mean, it's up to you if you want to start going longer this winter.
No, I'm going to keep it at the 2 for the winter. Maybe shorten up for the summer, like you said, see how that goes one time.
Yeah, why not?
I'll grow back if I don't like it.
Does Kira have a preference?
No.
Wow.
What, like with my hair?
Yeah.
As long as I don't, like, go, like, bald on the whole thing, like, buzz it.
Sure. That's cool.
I think she used to like when I used to, like, take the front and push it up a little bit for, like, some kind of design on it. But,
put a little product in it.
Yeah. Like, when I used to have, like, till you leave the front a little long, and I used to gel it up in the front a little bit.
I think that's how you were getting it done when I first started cutting your hair.
I just, played it, and I said, fuck it. It's not, no point in doing that one little front bit. It doesn't make it look that much different.
And it's easier this way. It's like you literally just wake up and go.
Like, if I let it go for 2 weeks and it gets long and it starts, like, curving and, like, coming back down and...
I think it's funny. I have so many guys that get the same haircut. I don't know if it's me if it's just like the people that like I gravitate towards or they gravitate towards me. It's like I feel like it's my signature haircut. The bald fade. So Will and I went live for the first time ever on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And right when I clicked it was when people must have been just like searching through the little shorts, the shorts on YouTube, because a lot of times I'll see lives on there. So it was a whole bunch of people were live at once. But right when we first started, and people were so freaking mean. Just like random people that I don't know who they are, but...
Because they got nothing better to do.
And they're behind a screen, so they feel like they can talk more shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're young, they're intoxicated, whatever, I don't know, or just...
Think it's funny to be an asshole.
But before I even started, they were like, get your money back, that haircut looks like shit. I'm like, what the heck? First of all, he did not pay me for this haircut. And secondly, I did not even start the haircut. How rude. And luckily, he couldn't see, because the phone's over there, and you can see like comments coming up. So he can't even see what's going on. And then I pop in just to look, and I'm like, you know what, maybe I'm just not going to look, because then after 10-15 minutes, there's only like, you know, a couple people watching it. So they were being nice. So what are you guys doing this weekend?
I don't know. I'm going to stay home and watch the football game, if I'm going to try and go out somewhere and watch it.
Are we playing this Sunday?
Lions are Sunday, and the Michigan State game is Saturday night.
Oh.
I like to try and go one of the games and watch it somewhere. I know her friend Wendy that she works at the hospital with usually invites us somewhere to her house or her sister's house for the Michigan game.
Who you got, Michigan or Michigan State?
Michigan. Fuck State.
Aren't they the same thing?
No, they're not.
I don't get it. Okay, question. Because I really don't know. What college is Michigan? Like, where is that located?
Ann Arbor.
Ann Arbor. And Michigan State, where is that located?
East Lansing.
That's not that far apart from each other.
It's a big difference, yes.
How big?
More than you would be able to understand.
My little brain cannot comprehend.
Okay, you know how big like Michigan and Ohio State is?
Like the states in general?
No, like the rivalry between Michigan and Ohio State, like how bad everybody hates Ohio State.
I know people from Michigan don't like Ohio and vice versa.
People from Michigan don't like Michigan State.
This I understand. I just don't understand why. So you're saying Michigan is way better than State.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Because it's State and it's Lansing and it's shitty.
So it's because of the location.
No, it's just because it's Michigan State and it sucks.
Who usually wins the game?
Michigan has a lot more wins than Michigan State does.
Okay. They're just rivals in general, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought it was funny. Our biggest rival, when I went to high school, was the school that was right down the street. I just didn't understand it. We were all friends with them. We all went to the same, like, co-ed classes together. However, when it came to sports,
Yep.
wow. Is most states like that have the same name school but one word difference rivals like that? Like, is there Ohio and Ohio State?
No, but there's like, you got like Florida Gators and like Miami Hurricanes, like those interstate ones, they're always big with each other.
Isn't the Florida Gators NFL, not
No.
Florida Gators are college?
Mhm.
What's Florida for NFL then?
You got Jacksonville Jaguars and you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I didn't know.
And the Miami Dolphins. They got 3 NFL teams.
Whoa! I heard a new Dolphins. I thought Gators was national.
Mm-mm.
No kidding. I learned something new today. Yeah, I always thought that.
Oh, you got Florida State too, but
That's college.
yeah. Like when one of those 3 teams play each other, it's always a big rivalry for that state.
Very interesting. So, let's talk about Halloween. What's Hudson dressing up as? I know she got him a costume.
Yeah, she got him a ghost costume, but it's like almost like thick, like real furry, like wool or cotton on the outside. So if it is chilly, it will keep him warm.
Are you guys taking him trick-or-treating?
I don't know if we're actually going trick-or-treating, but we're going down to Wyandotte to her mom's and her brother's, and we're going to do pictures with all the kids together, maybe just walk around with them for a minute.
That would be nice.
I know downtown in Baltimore is having some trick-or-treat thing with like all the shops down on like Main Street and stuff. From 6 to 8 tonight. I don't know. My buddy that I work with that lives out by you out here, he's taking his kids. I don't know if I'm going to go or not. See how I feel.
Yeah. That's my anniversary. Sending out my cards today. Halloween cards for the kitty poos and my grandma.
Mm.
But I feel bad I didn't have any cash, so I'm just sending the kids cards. No cash in it, which is not fun when you're a kid. You just get a card. Get to this weekend, I'm gonna marry. I'm the officiant in my friend's wedding. Wedding number 2 in the books for me. First one I kind of botched. I feel like I got like a little choked up as I was reading, and then I like took a breath, and then I read slowly. Do you remember your wedding vows?
We didn't do vows.
You didn't do vows?
No.
You didn't do I do?
Yeah. But we didn't like write our own. Like, this is a generic, like, do you this, do you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wedding vows.
I thought it meant like, do I remember like we wrote our own.
See, we did the same thing where the lady was like, repeat after me.
Yeah.
That's what we did. And that's what I'm doing. So, when I did my other friend's wedding, the first wedding I did, they were looking at me the whole time. Like, they were holding hands and looking at me. And it made me more nervous. Where, when Will and I got married, we were just looking at each other. Like, we couldn't take our eyes off of each other. I don't even remember what the lady was saying. I was just like, holy crap, we're getting married right now. Like, I just remember looking at him.
My buddy got married 2 weeks ago downtown.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
They ran out of whiskey before dinner was over.
So what'd you do?
I had to find something else.
Was it fun?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, that was okay. So that was the last time I cut your hair was for that wedding. Then. Cool. You guys had a good time, man.
I went to the hotel room and passed out. and ended up throwing up in the middle of the night.
What? So you overindulged.
Oh, yeah. I kind of knew that was coming, too.
Wait, so then you switched from whiskey, ran out of whiskey.
Oh, I wasn't drinking whiskey.
Oh.
They just ran out of it.
What were you drinking?
Captain's.
Isn't that whiskey?
That's
Rum. You had the pirated strength.
Yeah. And I started slowing down, so I switched to beer.
There was a saying that I remember
Mm-hmm.
from my geometry teacher out of all things.
That's why I
in high
went to
school.
beer second.
You recall. That's the only thing I remember from geometry.
I knew it was like our first big night out since Hudson was born, and the group that was at this wedding and the guy that got married, I knew it was going to be a rough night. I felt great when we took the Uber back here. I was like, I was all ready to go to the bar and keep going with everybody. And we're going to go to Lafayette at the end of the night and get me a couple of conies.
You thought.
I sat down on the bed to take my dress shoes off and change clothes and lean back and
Ow! Everything started spinning.
oh no, I didn't start spinning. I just
No.
passed the fuck out. I was done.
The worst is when you wake up like 2, 3 in the morning, or in your case, from waking like 4 or 5,
No,
and
we-
you're just so thirsty.
We got back to the hotel about midnight.
Oh, okay.
12. It was like 12, 12:30. Yeah, I woke up at 2, 3 in the morning and I felt it coming.
Aww. Yeah, but sometimes it's better to like get sick and get it out of you than.
Oh, I was to the point where I was throwing up and nothing was coming out.
Ooh. It had already marinated in your body.
So I got up the next morning and got the car from valet, and on the way down to her parents to get Hudson, I stopped at McDonald's and got me a nice large fountain pop Coke.
Oh yeah.
'Cause McDonald's Coke always the trick for a hangover.
That's the cure right there. The steak, egg, and cheese bagel.
Oh, no, I didn't get just a McDonald's Coke.
You just got a Coke.
That's all yep, that was it. By the time I got to her parents' house, I felt 1,000% better.
Really? That's it? Just Coca-Cola?
Mm-hmm.
Not even a hash brown?
Nope. Checkout wasn't until noon. So it was like one time, so she got checkers on the way home. And I think I ended up eating something when I got home.
Was she drinking too? Really
Yeah.
heavily?
No,
or-
she was drinking, but not.
She was smart about it.
She's like, I know. I said, don't feel like you don't have if you don't want to drink, don't drink, or if you want to go fucking balls to the wall and drink,
Yeah.
do that too. I don't care. She goes, no, I know it's Dave's wedding, and I know how you guys are together. She goes, I'm gonna drink, but I'm gonna still keep my eye on your ass.
But you guys had fun, so that's
Oh, yeah.
it. That's cool. So when are you going back to work then?
I went back that weekend.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Was it hard going back?
No, because I started the first 3 days from home.
Oh, okay.
So I'm doing split on site and at home now for a while. Through the end of November, because she goes back the first week of December, so when I get her schedule, I'll figure out what days I need to be from home or there.
Does she want to go back, or is she like kind of dreading it?
Just a little bit of both. But she doesn't know if she's going to be on days or nights.
Oh, she doesn't know her schedule yet?
She was supposed to be days when she went back, but I guess they had people quit and leave to other units, so she doesn't know if there's going to be, if she can go to days if there's going to be enough people, or if she's got to wait till more people get hired at night for her to transfer.
Right before Christmas, too. Is her birthday the beginning of December or March?
The 3rd.
3rd, okay. you see the helicopter ride we went on last weekend?
No, I missed that.
It was cool.
Was that, you got to do that in Port Huron?
In Romeo.
Oh.
They did it so you could go and see the fall colors, the leaves.
Because they got one, I think it leaves from, excuse me. I read down about like Wyandotte or Groseal, and they do like a up and down the Detroit River tour in a helicopter.
Okay. Yeah, so that one they had, because we went on Saturday. I went with my friend Nikki, not Will. Will would not do that. He's afraid. Not to make fun of him, but he wouldn't do that. Not his cup of tea. But my friend asked if I wanted to go on a helicopter ride and then do her nails afterwards. I said, sure, that sounds like a good Saturday to me. So that's what we did. And it was sweetest day. So they had 19 helicopters going in Detroit. Detroit was packed. And it was the same company, and they did it in also Romeo.
Oh, nice.
It was pretty good price, too. It was only $40. And they waited for us to be the last ones. Like, we were the very last ones, so we were like 40 minutes late to going up. And they got all the other couples, and we didn't care, but a lot of other people were complaining. And we paid for the lowest package, so $40. And the highest package was like a 15-mile ride, and that one was $125 a person. So we see this one couple go up, and I put my timer on my phone to see how long they were up for. They were only up for, it was like 3.5 minutes. Actually, I take that back. From the time the helicopter went up to landing down was 3.5 minutes. So they weren't even flying for that long. And I'm like, well, that's kind of under 5 minutes. That's crazy to me. So we went in there, and we were up for a lot longer than that. So I think he gave us a couple extra miles. But I guess they have gender reveal packages. I don't know how they do that. And then they also do like proposal packages, which is cool. How did you propose to Kira?
When we were in Cabo.
Oh.
When we went for her nursing graduation.
I remember now. Did she expect it coming?
No. So I hired a hotel photographer and had her do a photo shoot and everything. And she was pissed.
Why was she mad?
Well, she wasn't mad, but she was like, I don't want to do photo shoot. I want to do photo shoot. I want to lay by the pool.
Oh, that's funny. So she did.
She just thought it was like a generic like photo shoot. I'm like, come on, like every time we go on a big trip, we always get professional photos done somehow.
So you got her genuine reaction then?
Mm-hmm. And
Did she cry?
Yeah, and I had the assistant filming on my phone too.
Oh, cool. I love fancy proposals. Nothing tops my uncle's though. That's a good one. Yours is good. But my uncle's, when I was a little girl, I was like, if my future husband doesn't propose to me like this, I don't want a husband. Because I thought it was so romantic, and then I hear the reality of the story, which is even better. So, my uncle takes my aunt out on a hot air balloon ride. And it was like 6 in the morning. They're taking off so they can see the sunrise and whatever. So it would be super romantic. And he had this humongous, it was huge, banner made that said, Kathy, will you marry me? Well, they're up there, and he's all, oh, honey, look down, look over there. You know, once they're all up and the sunrise is coming and there's this banner. That's the story that I was told when I was little. I got older. She said she was so freaking hungover, and they had to be there so early, and she didn't have her contacts in, so she couldn't really see it. She's like, I could kind of see Kathy, my name, but I didn't really know what was going on. And they were out the night before and drinking and whatever. So she's like, it's 6 a.m. I had to wake up at like 4 a.m. to be here. I'm like, that is a crazy story. My whole life I thought it was just the most romantic thing ever.